Right now, you're dealing with a lot of copycats. Don't get me wrong, you're also inspiring a ton of other people, but we're specifically talking about the copycats because you have the emotional intelligence to see that people are biting off of you, basically trying to ride on your coattail to success, and these people don't want to hear it. They especially don't want to hear it when you set the record straight. They feel like they have a bullseye on them because they're guilty, because they have actively been trying to copy you, trying to do what you're doing, but water it down. It's very strange. It's very biting energy. And yeah, they're playing mind games with you. People are trying to undermine your work, undermine who you are. They're trying to make it seem like they can do you better than you, even though nobody can do you better than you because the energy is specific to you. You're being authentic. These people are not. These people are copying, but you're the authentic one. So yeah, initially it may be irritating, it may be annoying, you could see it as a burden, but I'm going to call you to see it from a different perspective because even though initially it may cause you to feel uncomfortable, in the end it's going to burden no one but the copycats because they will lose something out of it. This type of energy is considered black magic, whether they want to acknowledge this or not. Actively trying to mimic, this is like a mimic spirit, like trying to mimic somebody, trying to basically get the prosperity that they have by following their path, by forcing destiny in a way. This could also be destiny swapping. So I can see why they would label it as like a level of black magic because I feel like people are doing this behind the scenes. They're like trying to cloak themselves. They want themselves to be presented a certain way to the public, but to you, they want to play mind games with you and not give you credit for the fact that you are the one that they are following. You're like the leader, and it's like follow the leader type of energy. And yeah, you're the empress. You're the empress or you're the emperor. You're the embodiment of the divine feminine or the divine masculine. Of course, you have copycats. It's like you're setting the pathway for the rest of them. They are inspired by you. They're inspired by everything that you do, by your essence, by the fact that, you know, you're crowned, you have success, you will get recognition, and by the fact that you're balanced. So instead of them doing things natural to them to get themselves to a point of elevation like that, they're trying to take the exact same steps that you took, even though it is your destiny, it is your pathway, and it's not going to reap the same outcome or benefits. If anything, they're actually going to get some sort of bank failure. Copying you, taking your energy or your essence, or trying to mimic you, or trying to present themselves to be you, is going to make them lose something valuable, something that's going to cost them a ton, something that's going to not grant their wishes. It's not going to make them happy. The Ace of Pentacles in the upright is like the hands of God bringing a blessing to you. But in this case, it's actually being rescinded. So people should be very careful about how they treat you. If they don't like you, they just need to mind their business and keep going on their own pathway, just like you do. You don't focus on things that you don't like. This sounds like obsession. This sounds like they're actually fans, but they don't want to admit it. They don't want to hear it. When they get called out by you, when something that you do or say shines a light in their behavior, they don't want to see it. They don't want to acknowledge it at all. And they think that they're just going to continue on with no repercussions. If anything, they're going to be stagnant. They're going to be stopped. Everything that they're trying to attract to themselves will be put at a halt. The Chariot in reverse is no movement at all whatsoever. Meanwhile, here you are reaping more benefits, feeling comfortable with your coin. Look, check this out. The coin that the universe takes from them ends up in your hands. So if people want to copycat you, that's okay. Let them. Let them, because it's going to work to your benefit in the end. And then they're actually going to learn the harsh lesson of not trying to mimic someone's energy because it's not going to get you what it is that you desire. It's actually going to take things from you. So they're actually playing mind games with themselves.